Hey guys, good morning and welcome to another video. So today we are back to the basics, we are back to training, we are back to working hard, and I cannot be more excited for it. So I'm going to start the day off with a usual 1 hour run. Alright guys, first session done, only 2 more left for the day. And now let's check what happened with my physique after the rest day and the cheat day. Let's see how much it got. But after looking in the mirror after that quick cardio session, I have to say that you probably need to get a bit disgusting before you are getting sexy, but it's worth it. Alright guys, so as you can see, even after a cheat day and the rest day, I've been not gaining much weight. So if you are working hard, if you are staying on the road, and if you do your best, if you really put the work in, then you can allow yourself this. Just you need to make sure that it's a reward, that is something that you worked for, that is something that you deserve. And you need to make sure that 90% of the times you are eating right, you are working hard, you are doing everything that you can to achieve your goals, and then 10% of the time you can let it go and you can have fun and you can enjoy life. It's not like if you follow this lifestyle you have to be strict all the time. It's not like that. You can enjoy life, but you need to first work hard and then you reward yourself, and this way you will enjoy it more and this will have a much better result in the end. But now I'm extremely hungry, so I'm gonna jump home and have some breakfast. But let's use the faster way. Should be. Well, close enough. And here we are with my usual breakfast, the ultimate anabolic French toast. The anabolic French toast topped with Greek yogurt, protein powder and some berries. It's the best choice ever. Alright guys, and here we are in the park, going to just chill, make some content, work on some workout programs and also do some yoga, because it's just a great stretching and a great workout. So I definitely wanted to mention that if your only goal is to stay healthy and to just live a good life and to be able to move freely, then your best peak is going to be yoga. It is one of the best exercises that you can do if your only goal is to be healthy. Of course, if you want to be big and fast, and then you will need to do some weight training, cardio and so on. But if your main goal is only to stay healthy, then yoga is definitely recommended. So let's jump right on it. Alright guys, that's it for my yoga. I definitely should do this much more often because I'm just not too mobile and I'm very tight. So I will definitely try to do this more often because it's just absolutely amazing and beneficial. But now I will jump on some work here, chill a bit, go home, cook, and I will be back. Alright guys, so here we go with the second workout of the day, and here's a quick commentary and some quick pointers on what to pay attention when you are training chest and shoulders. Let's do it. Alright guys, so as I mentioned before, I always start my workouts with these exercises. This is a rotator cuff warm-up, and I'm having some issues with my rotator cuff, so that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. But there's so many people who have issues with their rotator cuff that I would just simply recommend this to everybody. Just do 30 of both of these exercises for both sides and just repeat it 3 times before you start your exercising. Moving on to the bench press, here you always want to make sure to control the eccentric. I like to stop at the bottom of the movement and explode up. You don't want to extend your elbows fully, and you don't want to stop on the top of the movement. You straight want to go for a slow eccentric, stop on the bottom and explode up. You also want to make sure to keep your elbows in, so your elbows should come inwards towards your body, by this creating some external rotation and stabilizing your shoulder. Moving on to the dips, here you want to make sure, if you are training chest, to lean forward, go as low as possible, and when you are pushing up, make sure that you do not push up all the way, because the end of the movement is just triceps. So you want to go deep, you want to lean forward, and you also want your elbows to go out wide. Moving on to the chest press machine, this is very similar to the bench press. You want to keep your shoulders externally rotated, as I mentioned before. You want to keep your shoulder down, do not shrug it up, and keep it back. So you want to let your chest work rather than your shoulders. You want to keep your back in contact with the bench all the time and just push it up like that. Moving on to the lateral raise, here you want to make sure, then that's the most important thing, to keep your shoulder down, do not shrug it up, only come up until 90 degrees with the weight. And also the most important thing, keep your elbows higher than your wrist. If you just do that, then your exercise is going to be much better than before, just trust me. When you're doing a front raise, it is the same thing that you need to keep in mind. You keep your shoulder down, do not shrug it up, work with your actual delts, and make sure that your elbows are always higher than your wrist. Just look at how I'm doing this exercise. My elbows are always higher than my wrist. Moving on to the military press, here you want to make sure that you stand up straight and you do not overextend your back too much, because then your chest is going to just take over and the risk for an injury is going to be higher as well. You want to control the eccentric, so slow eccentric. You do not want to go lower than your ear level to make sure that you don't injure your shoulders, and you want to push all the way up. Alright guys, workout is over and my meal is ready. I'm gonna be having some chicken with some sweet potato. This was my previous meal too, before the workout, with some gherkins, because that gives you just an amazing pump. And this is gonna be my next meal as well. As you know, I'm usually just making like a big portion of meat, around 600 grams, and then I have it with some kind of side, and I have this 3 times during the day. It's usually the same, and I just mix it up sometimes. So that's what I'm going to have. Then I'm going to jump on some work and I will be back if anything happens. Alright guys, here we go again, and I will be honest with you, the rest of the day is gonna be possibly just being useless, because this 34-degree weather in the UK is just getting the toll on me big time. I mean, I don't feel like sitting, I don't feel like laying, don't feel like working, I don't wanna sound like a little bitch, but to be honest, 30 degrees in anywhere around the world is just fine, it's bearable. But here in the UK with this humidity, it's just sweating my balls off. I just can't think, I'm stressed, I'm angry, oh my god. So I'm gonna wait until the night time, maybe get some editing in. But right now, I'm just trying to survive. So pray for me. Alright guys, so that video has been cut short for the day, since it was way too hot for me. I just couldn't handle it. I just couldn't do pretty much any productive work. So that was it for that video. I hope you still enjoyed it guys. I've been trying to do my best, and I will see you guys tomorrow.